That is a big finish, ladies and gentlemen. Who doesn't like a big finish first thing in, well, probably last thing at night. In fact, now, Paulo de Carvalho there. Thank you, Vizinho Portuguese Antonio F, for the introduction. Let's go to the Wikipedia page to find out a bit more about this gentleman. Love that sound. Love the era when people sang in dinner jackets. I'm going to a wedding soon, and it's cocktail attire I'm thinking of wearing, mixing it up a bit like Pharrell Williams and going for dinner jacket up top and shorts downstairs. What do you think? Have you got any suggestions for me apart from no, don't do that? Right. Paulo de Carvalho in nighttime mode on Wikipedia here for a bit of contrast. Very interesting. I began to read this early this morning. Carvalho co-founded the band The Shakes in 1965. A very good year, I have to say. He sang and played the drums. We do like an artist who sings and plays the drums. That would include Phil Collins and Marvin Gaye, would it not? He also played an instrumental role. No, hold on a minute. Very good. That works on so many levels. Let me do that again and actually select the right sound effect. He also played an instrumental role. The drummer, rim shot, dum tish there. And I don't know who writes this on Wikipedia, but he played an instrumental role as a musician, either as a founder or a guest of many other important Portuguese bands of the 1960s, among them Fluido, Banda Quatro, and Thilo's Combo. The Shakes was Portugal's answer to the Beatles, and we'll hear the music of them right now. And the great thing about 60s music is if you don't like it, it's probably all done and dusted within about 2 minutes. The tunes are like 2 minutes 20, I think. So we'll have time to sample a couple of those, maybe a cover version, and maybe what sounds to me like an original, although I'm not entirely sure. It wasn't easy to find out a lot of information about the Shakes, but I did. During the 60s, Portugal was ruled by an authoritarian dictatorship. I think we know that now. This band came as a result of the climate in Portugal and captured the national mood. Now, that's always very interesting, isn't it, when music is the counterculture? The bands, do we have that? Have young people got a musical counterculture at the moment? My God, they need it, don't they? They need inspiration and hope and positivity bubbling up from the depths of the collective psyche. But I've yet to hear or see it. The people was not like in my day. The people wanted the brightness of the Beatles sound, and the Shakes provided. The band sang songs such as Summertime. Is that enough sibilance for you? Missing You and Tell Me Bird. Though the band eventually broke up and Carvalho moved into contemporary fado, the Shakes, did he get a visit from the government, I wonder? The Shakes have regrouped and performed in recent years. Isn't that fabulous? As a solo performer, Carvalho participated in the Festival Artipe de Canção and Eurovision Song Contest in 74 and 77. Hold on a minute. That cat. Actually, it might be the cat, and I don't know where she's probably looking at me from a high space in this, ready to pounce on me and eat my face. But it's got very moist and humid here. The swell in the sea yesterday was noticeable. I might have time to play some video of that. Actually, yes, that would be good to put on the screen. If not today, then tomorrow, whilst the music is playing. Some amazing foamy water around here. So it's got much moister and more humid, and the air is wetter and damper as a result of the perturbation and turbulence that has come with these big swollen tides of yesterday, and I think that's still ongoing. Anyway, it was his song, the Portuguese entry for the Eurovision Song Contest, E Depois do Adeus, which was used as the passcode at the beginning of the coup, which toppled Portugal's dictatorship in what has become known as the Carnation Revolution, giving Carvalho a permanent place in his country's history. What a legend then. During the 70s and early 80s, Carvalho won many international performance awards in Bulgaria, Poland and Belgium, and was a strong participant in other music festivals in Chile, Argentina and Spain. So in 85, he began professionally associating himself with fado, deferring to Portugal's traditional music as globalization came to be seen as a threat to his homeland's cultural heritage. Yes! Stick it to the globalization, the globalizing man there, Paulo de Carvalho. So let's hear then some of his 60s music when he was... I'm guessing he was at least the drummer and perhaps the vocalist for the Shakes. and here they were the Portugal's Beatles. So let's have a listen, shall we? Let's go first then, before we go to the covers, either Summertime or these. I think we'll go for These Boots Are Made for Walking. There's Missing You and Coppo. Coppo stayed more with me as a bit of an earwormy thing, and I always like anything to do with a drink. Oh yes, so you know, it's Top Shelf Tipples on Monday with the Good Morning Portugal, Good Morning Portugal Wine Club. Is that what we call it? It's only been 5 years. Too much wine, Carl. Yes, we like to raise a coppo. We're doing that on Monday evening. And that's Top Shelf Tipple. So, you know, when you go into a cafe in Portugal, and while you're waiting, this is a bakery, even a cafe, you look up, and the top shelf before you is where the aguardente, Masaela, is it called? The Berão might be there, the Ginginha. Which of those do you favour? Come tell us about those and share one with us on Monday. Here's Coppo. Let's raise a drink to that right now.